It's time. It's finally time to let you guys know which one's better, Nintendo Switch or the Nintendo Switch Lite. Let's get into it. What is going on, guys? Thug144 here today, back with another video. Now guys, as you can tell by the title of today's video, we are reviewing the Nintendo Switch versus the Nintendo Switch Lite. And now, this is where things get confusing. Now, for parents watching this video, grandparents, or people that really don't know anything about the Nintendo Switch, Nintendo has made it more confusing for you when you go to the store. So, at the store, you're going to see a Nintendo Switch, a bigger box, a big, now bright red box, and you're also going to see a Nintendo Switch Lite in 3 different colors, and be like, what the heck's the difference between those? Are those 2 different consoles, or are they the same console? Well, they are the same console, but also 2 completely different consoles at the same time. I know, confusing. But today we are going to solve this. We are going to let you know which one you should buy and which Nintendo Switch is the right one for you. Alright guys, so I started to start things off with the physical appearance differences of the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch Lite. Right off the bat, it's a pretty big difference. I mean, you really can't tell from here, but like what I'm looking at, it looks kind of like 2 completely different consoles, but also like the same consoles at the same time. So obviously the normal Nintendo Switch here comes with Joy-Cons that you can detach, just like that. And with the Nintendo Switch Lite, you of course can't do that. As you can tell, it is just one full device. Now on the normal Nintendo Switch, we have the 2 analog sticks, the A, B, Y, and X buttons, and physical buttons for the D-pad. This is your capture card button, and then this is your home button over here, and your plus and minus for start and select. And then on the back here, we have the stand for the Nintendo Switch. We have vents back here that are both functional vents. We have vents here at the top. We have your volume button, your power button, and your headphone jack, and where your game cards go in. Now on this one, your SD card goes in down here below the stand. And of course you have your sensor for your amiibo functionalities and different functionalities that go with different games, and your ZL, L, and ZR and R buttons on the back. Now on the Nintendo Switch Lite, you have your analog sticks just like the normal Switch. You have your physical A, B, Y, and X buttons. Now these are not colored in, these are more like the 2DS style where they didn't color in the actual letters. And on this one you have a D-pad, unlike the Nintendo Switch where it has physical buttons. You have your same camera button, home button, start, and select button. And on the back here you have 2 vents. Now for some reason the one on this side looks closed, which is kind of weird. I don't know if there's just something like the battery in the way or like right on top of that vent, because the holes are like opened, but like on this side you can tell like the vents are clearly open, but it just looks like something's in front of these vents, which is kind of weird. And then you have your micro SD card slot down here, and no stand, unlike the other one. At the top here you have your same power button, volume button, vents up here, headphone jack, and where the game card goes, as well as the ZL button, the L button, ZR button, and R button. Now, something I noticed on the differences between 2 of these is the back bumpers stick out more on the Switch Lite than the Nintendo Switch. Now that could help with the comfort of holding the Nintendo Switch. What I've noticed is when you play the normal Nintendo Switch in handheld for a while, it really starts to hurt your hands, especially right here in the palms. And now I have bigger hands. I don't know with other people how it feels for them, but it definitely hurts after I play a while on the normal Nintendo Switch. Now, I've been playing the Nintendo Switch Lite recently, and I haven't felt that pain, which is really good. So that's maybe a difference between how the build quality is compared to the 2. The smaller feels more like a 2DS and 3DS, which is what handheld is meant to be. Now if we go ahead and turn on both devices here, they both have the same screen when you open it up, and of course you do your 3 clicks, it has the same 3 clicks, and as you can see here, the home screens are completely the same. Nothing has changed on either of them. They are both 720p and they both function exactly the same. You can change it to the white screen if you want. Nintendo, we need themes, okay? And everything is exactly the same. The only thing you don't have on the Switch Lite is, of course, the Joy-Cons. When you take the Joy-Cons off, it does that cool little thing. That's the only difference there. Another similarity between the two is you can connect controllers to both of them. If you have a Pro Controller, you can connect it to the Switch Lite. You can connect it, of course, to the normal Nintendo Switch. You can connect Joy-Cons to the Switch Lite, which is cool. So, I mean, you can still do all that on the Switch Lite if you're looking to do all that, which is cool. That's a nice feature to have because you can just throw that on a stand. I know you can't put it on the TV, but you can throw it on a stand and still play with friends, which is nice. And the thing that I like between, for having the two of them at the same time is I have my account synced on both, so I can see all my friends on this one, I can see all my friends on that one. If I want to have different games on this one and keep different games on this one, I can do that, which is cool, and I can sync the data between the two. That's definitely a benefit of having both the consoles instead of just the main Nintendo Switch or just the Switch Lite. So it really just comes down to your preference. I mean, they're built pretty much exactly the same. I have tempered glass on both of them. You can tell more on the Nintendo Switch that I actually have the tempered glass. On this one, I do have tempered glass, and you really can't tell that it's on there. TomTalk came out with a really, really good tempered glass, which is awesome. If you'd like to pick that up, I'll leave that link down below. But man, these are just two great, well-built consoles. And if you're looking for a TV style play, definitely go with the Nintendo Switch. And if you're looking for more of a handheld and single player play, definitely go with the Switch Lite. But if you can get both, you might as well get both. Well, hey, let's continue on with the video. Alright, moving on to the 12 differences between the Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch Lite. I know, grab your popcorn. It's gonna be a while, but guys, this is really gonna help out when you're trying to decide which one to buy. I mean, there's literally so many options now. Nintendo's making it so difficult, but let's continue. So the first and most important differences of the Nintendo Switch and Switch Lite is the price. Now the normal Nintendo Switch is going to run you $299.99. Now the Nintendo Switch Lite is going to run you $199.99. So if you're on a budget, the Switch Lite is definitely in your favor. But if you're not on a budget and you have $300, the normal Switch wins that one. Second, are you someone that travels a lot? Because I do have to say, the Nintendo Switch is a little bit bigger than the Switch Lite. And if you're someone that travels a lot and really doesn't have time to play this console on the TV or don't really plan on playing this console on the TV, the Nintendo Switch Lite definitely wins that comparison. Number 3, are you someone that's going to be playing this console with other people, or are you more of a solo gamer? If you're more of a solo gamer and don't really care about the TV experience, the Nintendo Switch Lite is definitely for you. But if you're a solo gamer and strictly wants to play the console on the TV, then the normal Nintendo Switch is definitely for you because the Switch Lite is not compatible on the TV. Also, if you are somebody that's going to be sharing this with other people or wanting to do multiplayer with other friends and family, you're definitely going to want to get the normal Nintendo Switch because the Joy-Cons come off and become other controllers. On the Switch Lite, you cannot do that. So that is strictly just a solo person, 3DS style, handheld. Number 4, if you're someone that enjoys party games such as 1-2 Switch, you're not going to be able to play that on the Switch Lite. Now on the back of the game cases, Nintendo is showing you now what games are compatible with the Switch Lite and Switch, the normal Switch. Things are going to get really confusing. If you're going to the store and you don't know if your grandson or your son has a Switch Lite or Nintendo Switch, I would stay on the safe side and just get the one that says it's compatible with the Switch Lite. I mean, I would definitely ask them which one they have before you go to the store looking for the game. But that's also another thing, some games are not able to play on the Nintendo Switch Lite simply because the Joy-Cons don't detach. Number 5, D-pad. Now, if you absolutely love the D-pad, the Nintendo Switch Lite is the winner of that one because it actually has a D-pad on it. Now, if you don't know what a D-pad is, it's simply that little button on the other side, where the Nintendo Switch just has physical buttons. Now, I guess there's a big difference like when you're playing Smash and stuff. So if you're someone that likes a D-pad, the Nintendo Switch Lite is totally for you because, I mean, you can get an aftermarket Joy-Con, but hey, the Switch Lite comes with it, and it's $100 less. I don't know. Number 6! This one matches my hoodie. And there's also 2 other colors. The Nintendo Switch just changes the Joy-Con color. Number 7, battery life. Now yes, the normal Nintendo Switch of course has a bigger and stronger battery than the Switch Lite. So if you're someone that's concerned about battery life, if you're not going to be around a charger a lot, I don't know, you're kind of stuck between the two because the Nintendo Switch Lite is more portable than the other one, but the battery's also weaker, but I haven't really noticed any battery problems with it. But hey, you know, things happen, okay? I don't know, okay, this it's getting confusing. Number 8, if you're a hardcore Nintendo fan, you better be getting this console. You better be getting all 3. Because that's just what Nintendo fans do. I see you out there, Nintendo fan, that didn't buy a Switch Lite at all. Get this console, what are you doing? Number 9, hand cramps. Now, if you're someone that's going to be playing this console strictly handheld, either whether it's the Nintendo Switch or the Nintendo Switch Lite, I got major hand cramps while playing the Nintendo Switch, the normal one. Now, since I've been playing the Switch Lite recently, I really haven't noticed that as much, and I think it's because it's smaller, so it's more like the 3DS. So if you're someone that has larger hands like me, I haven't noticed any problems with the Switch Lite, which is awesome because when I would play like the normal Nintendo Switch like at an airport, it hurt. Like I was playing Fortnite and it hurt. It really started to hurt my palms. But I really haven't noticed that with the Switch Lite, so if you're looking to be playing this console mostly handheld, the Switch Lite definitely wins that one. Number 10, if you have the money to spend $300 on the normal Switch and $200 on the Switch Lite, definitely get both because you can sync your account between the two and basically be able to leave the normal Nintendo Switch on the dock at all times and have the Switch Lite wherever you are, on the go, going to school, going to work, going on vacation. It's just such an easier console to carry around. You can fit it in your pocket. The normal Nintendo Switch is really uncomfortable in your pocket, but the Switch Lite is basically cell phone size, so it feels like you have a bulkier cell phone with like a bulky case on in your pocket. Oh, hey, time for a fashion show. So, Nintendo Switch doesn't fit in the pocket. Bulky, just doesn't. You know, that's uncomfortable. Like if I sat down, no. Switch Lite though, Switch Lite, ooh, match the hoodie, looking good. Ooh. You know, I don't even know what's there, you know? It honestly feels like my cell phone. Like it literally feels like my cell phone. Let me pull this up. Ready? Look at that. It's literally my cell phone. My cell phone. See? Boom. You know, you take the two, boom. On the go. Get a TomTalk case though. Number 11, if you are buying a Nintendo Switch for a small child, okay, like 6 to 12, that range, 6 to 10 maybe, definitely get them the Nintendo Switch Lite. More durable, they won't snap the Joy-Cons off. It's $100 less, so if it breaks, whatever, we'll get a new one. And it's more, you know, and you're not gonna have to put it on your living room TV because they won't be able to put it on there. So you'll be able to watch ABC Family or whatever you watch. Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay, your soap operas. They won't interrupt them because they'll have their little switch in their hand and they can't put it on the TV. It's tip number 11. Number 12, the infamous Joy-Con drift, okay? Now yes, I got my Nintendo Switch on day one and I bought 2 Nintendo Switches on day one for me and one for Libby. Never had a Joy-Con problem. And now, maybe that's just lucky me, but I literally have never had a Joy-Con problem at all. So I've never personally experienced the infamous Joy-Con drift, but seriously, if Nintendo knew that was a problem, they would have fixed that on the Switch Lite, and I know Nintendo YouTubers are targeting that to get views. Okay, they're titling these videos, Nintendo Switch Lite has the Joy-Con drift! Does it really though? I don't think so. We'll have to see in the future, but don't worry about that. If that's holding you back from buying one, that shouldn't be a reason. Now at this point of the video, you're probably like, Jesus, there's a lot of stuff going on. And yeah, there is a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of differences, there's a lot of benefits, there's a lot of not benefits. And man, Nintendo, why did you have to make this so darn confusing for people? You really had to take the Nintendo Switch, a perfectly good console, and make it like the 3DS family. The 3DS, the new 3DS, the 3DS XL, the 3DS 10XL, the 2DS, the 2DS, the 2DS Lite, the 2DS XL. I mean, Nintendo, are we really doing this with the Switch? I don't know. I don't know. This was supposed to be a good comparison, but there's literally... I don't know what the winner is. Honestly, if you have the money, the winner of the two, of course, is the normal Nintendo Switch. But the Switch Lite is just such a good little brother to the console. And I absolutely love it. Like, I literally made a video just talking about how much I love it and I enjoy playing it because it feels like such a great handheld console. It's just built well, the quality's well, you don't get the fingerprints on the back of it like you did on the normal Switch. I don't know about with the gray one, I have to get the gray one, I didn't get that one yet. I'm sure some fingerprints, like grease fingerprints, show up on that one, but I haven't noticed anything on the turquoise one. Basically what it all comes down to is your preference. Are you someone that's going to be on the go a lot? Are you someone that wants to play this console on the TV? It really just comes down to your game style and what you're looking to play out of it. And so if you're a parent or grandparent seeking a Christmas present or a birthday present and you don't know which one to get at the store, definitely ask, are you going to be playing this on the TV? So guys, I know this was like super confusing, and yes, I even confused myself at some points, but like, it really all just comes down to your preference, like I said before, like how you're going to be playing the Nintendo Switch. That's really what it comes down to. I personally love both consoles. They both have their benefits, they both have their weak points, and just to put it simply, they're both two great and very different consoles, but also the same console at the same time, but very different. I know, it's confusing. Nintendo likes to do that to us. So guys, let me know if this helped. Let me know what you're going to be picking up in the future. And just let me know if you have both, if you prefer one over the other. I mean, I want to hear your guys' input down below, because it is really hard to pinpoint everything about these consoles. It just is. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's review of the Nintendo Switch and the Nintendo Switch Lite. And yes, it was very confusing. I know, it just was. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Remember to like and comment down below. Smack that subscribe button if you are new. Turn the post notifications on. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace. Woo!